All right. Think about your typical workday for a second. Does it sound a little like this?
First, a notification buzzes. Then, bam, an urgent email hits your inbox. And of course, a social media ping. See, every single one of these alerts is pulling you further and further away from the thing you're actually supposed to be doing. And we've kind of been tricked into believing that all this frantic activity, this busyness, is the same thing as being productive. I mean, answering emails, jumping on messages, it feels like work, doesn't it? But is it really? Is this crazy juggling act actually creating anything of value, anything that matters? Or is it all just noise? What if the real answer wasn't about doing more, but about finding this?
Okay, so let's really get into this. Because in the world we live in, a world that's just drowning in distractions, the ability to truly, deeply focus, well, that's becoming a genuine superpower. And this is the whole idea behind a concept called deep work. So what exactly is it? Well, deep work is when you're completely 100% immersed, no distractions, in a single tough task. We're not just talking about regular concentration here. We're talking about pushing your brain right to its absolute limit to create something new, something valuable, and to actually get better at what you do. And this right here, this really lays out the choice we're all making every single day. On one side, you've got shallow work. It feels productive, right? It keeps you busy, clearing emails, hopping between meetings. But here's the thing. Anyone can do it. It's easy to replicate. Then you've got deep work. This is where the magic happens, where real high-value stuff gets created. It's basically the difference between just treading water to stay afloat and actually swimming toward a destination. Okay, so the big question is, how do you actually do this? And spoiler alert, it's not about having some superhuman willpower. Nope, it's about building a system for yourself. And there are basically 4 key rules to building that system. First up, ritualize your focus. This means you create a specific time, a specific place, a whole routine just for deep work. Next, and this one's tough, embrace boredom. You have to train your mind to stop craving constant stimulation. Number 3, quit social media intentionally. The idea is to only use tools that directly help you achieve your most important goals. And finally, drain the shallows. You have to be ruthless about scheduling and minimizing all those low-value tasks like constantly checking your email. All right, so you've got the rules, but how in the world do you fit this into your life, right? I mean, you don't have to go full hermit and disappear into a cabin in the woods. Luckily, there are a few different proven approaches you can take. And this table breaks them down beautifully. You've got the monastic philosophy, that's the total isolation, cabin in the woods approach. Then there's bimodal, where you split your time. Think, a few days of intense, deep focus, followed by a few days of more shallow, connected work. The journalistic style is for those experts who can just dive into deep work whenever they find a free moment. But honestly, for most of us, the rhythmic approach is where it's at. This is all about building a consistent daily habit. Maybe it's just setting aside the first 90 minutes of every single day for your most important, challenging task. No exceptions. So, let's say you do all this. You build the system, you find your rhythm. What's the payoff? What do you actually get for all this effort? Just look at this. It's pretty incredible. The research is clear. A solid 90 minutes of intense, totally uninterrupted deep work can produce more and better results than 4 hours of distracted, shallow, busy work. Let that sink in. It's not about putting in more hours. It's about making your hours count. And the benefits go way beyond just getting more done. We're talking about profound changes. You start learning complex things way faster than you thought possible. You begin producing work that's truly elite, work that makes people take notice. You literally become one of the most valuable people in your field. And maybe the best part of all, you find this deep, genuine satisfaction in your work, a feeling you just can't get from reaching inbox zero. When you boil it all down, it comes back to this one simple, powerful truth. In a world where almost everyone is drowning in distraction, your ability to focus, that's your power. And look, let's be real for a second. This is not easy. It takes discipline, it takes effort, but that's the whole point. The very fact that it's hard is what makes the skill so incredibly rare and so unbelievably valuable. So, that really only leaves one question, doesn't it? With this superpower,
This ability to truly focus. What will you master?